I'm Seth Norris, here with Jacob Norris, zookeeper and Norris Mountain Farm gorilla expert. We're introducing a new weekly segment, cleverly called 5 Questions with a Zookeeper. No introduction needed. We'll just jump right into it. Let's start off with a bang. Scientists have apparently discovered the snake's clitoris. Why is this important? And can human men use this research to help find their wives?
I guess short answer for why it's important. It just goes to show a lot of the things that we still don't know and that science is still uncovering. Second part of that, if you need to use a snake to help you find a wife, maybe look in the wrong place.
Fair enough. Okay. Question 2. I read that there are fish that can change their sex. If this is true, why would they do that?
Yes, it is true. I think there's roughly 500 different species of fish that can do that. Why? I think a lot of it is kind of self-preservation, but there are also a lot of factors that go into why they do it and why they can. I think there's still a lot that's being studied, and they're trying to figure out exactly why for a lot of that stuff. But I think a lot of it is just preservation of their own species. There's a lot of factors like temperature has a lot to do with what sex this fish is going to be. Sometimes it is like a social thing that happens. Like there's been, I think it's a wrasse maybe, that if they kind of make a harem, so there's like a one male and a group of females, and if something happens to that male, the larger female will notice this and then almost immediately start producing the male hormones and things that it needs to become that for the group. But yeah, I think there's still a lot being uncovered about that. But yes, it does happen and can happen.
Interesting. Okay. Number 3. What animal would make the best cult leader? Who's going to make drink the Kool-Aid?
Probably anything that lives in a hierarchy system. I think you'd have to almost automatically go to primates of some sort, because they already have those. They already live in groups where hierarchy is. Well, they already live in groups where they have to rely on who's the top dog is and all that stuff, and they're smart enough and can probably even sometimes be a little manipulative. So they're the closest things to us, so they're probably the closest thing that could or would do something like that.
Yeah, so there's a Joel Osteen monkey running around out there. Okay.
Maybe.
Number 4, hippos. Something else I read. Sometimes I read, mostly just headlines. Hippos are apparently spewing poop tornadoes, otherwise known as a wheeze honk. I believe that is correct terminology. Why?
Well, the first part, I don't think the wheeze honk is necessarily about the poop. The wheeze honk, I think, is just one of the many noises that they make. Is like communication for them. So there's all these different honks and squeals and sounds that they make. But the poop spraying, the reason that it's mostly males that do that, and it's kind of their way of marking their territory. So the further out they fan it, the bigger area that they can mark. So it's kind of like your dog running around your yard and marking his yard. That's his place. So that's why hippos do it as well. That's their territory. No better way to do it than mark it with poop.
And number 5, the hardest question to ask. What is a fun fact you'd like to share?
Fun fact, since we just finished with a poop-related question, wombats, their poop is actually cube-shaped. Look it up.
And bonus question. What nonprofit should someone donate to if they're looking to help out?
one that you could donate to would be the Xerxes Society. They're an organization that does a lot with the conservation of bugs. So Xerxes is Xerces. So Xerxes Society.
All right. Well, that's it. If you'd like
Okay.
to ask some more questions, people on the internet, comment, message, some of that stuff. That's Jacob. I'm Seth. See you sometime.